Well, for head coach Sean Kugler and the Miners football, it's a way of life, but winning doesn't begin on the field. ABC 7's Luke Litton shows us how success starts inside the classroom. It's a story only on ABC 7.
Football is one of the most demanding sports there is. To most fans, Coach Kugler is only seen on the sidelines on game day. But it's behind closed doors where the most important work begins.
First day on the job, we had 17 players that were ineligible, that had no chance of becoming eligible. And, we decided that day that we had to clean up the academics.
Clearly, conditioning and playing the field is extremely important for the Miners, but Coach Kugler says work in the classroom is just as important, if not more.
Made a complete turnaround. We've had our best GPAs in school history. We've set a goal of 50 players over a GPA of 3.0, and this spring we achieved 49, and we're going to hit 50 this fall. So everything in that aspect has really been the number one focal point for turning the program around.
He's so hard-nosed. He stays on you. He treats us like NFL players. He came from that type of background, so he's making us take responsibility.
Coach Kugler looks far beyond the football field for success as the rugged discipline starts on day one. For starters, everything is mandatory. Class checks are done by the professors, who also give the coaching staff a detailed report daily, including the players' behavior and if they bring the proper materials to class. All players must take part in mandatory tutoring and 8 hours minimum of study hall per week, a type of academic discipline deeply rooted in the Kugler name.
Well, I always tell the players I wouldn't ask them to do anything differently than I would ask my own sons. We stress academics strongly in our household. Both my sons competed at a high level, and we're strong academically. And so when I do make decisions on young men, I keep that in mind.
And if you break the guidelines, the punishment teaches players discipline the hard way.
We do what we call commitment time, and we take something away from them that's very important. We take away their weekends. And on the weekends, during the season and during the off season, from 9 p.m. to 2 a.m., they come up to the LKD Center and they bring nothing but books. There's no electronics, cell phones, iPads.
A coaching staff that prides itself on a continued success on and off the football field.
I really feel as a head coach, your number one job is to make sure that these guys are successful and set up for life. And to do that, you have to have your degree. And to get your degree, they got to be pushed. And discipline's got to be in place. And it's got to be important to you as a head coach and as a staff.
Luke Litton, ABC 7.